these three factors always, work out. And that's the reason I'm in Northern India, traveling almost 12 states every month. I have handling almost 12,000 of team. I have a 12,000 team in working in sales now in my company in almost 12 states. And now, imagination. I believe in this imagination. I'll tell you a lot of things about that. My own personal experience. The imagination is literally the workshop where all plans are created. It is where the impulse, the desire is given shape, form and action through the aid of the imaginative faculty of the mind. My guru, when I was moving in that 9D model Luminosity, one day he said, Sebastian, you don't want to change this to the next one? I said, I want. Okay, put the target. First of all, he took me to the TVS showroom. I wanted TVS bike. He took me to the TVS showroom in Kirloskar. I have a look at the, there was a bike called a Star City. Star City, there was a TVS bike. 80 km mileage. And I had a ride, test ride. Took a picture. He asked me to place in my diary, where I just open it and see. And put the date also. I just read it the same day. 23rd November was the date. 23rd November 2006. Exactly the same date. Every day I will see this. Every day I will see it and I have purchased the same day. Whatever thing, if you are mad at that, 100%, whatever may be, if you are mad at Infosys, if you imagine about that, if you say, I want to work in Infosys, 100% you will be there. You will end up in there. Guarantee. Guarantee. It's a simple example. I can tell you thousands of examples. Thousands of examples. When I was working in Standard Chartered as a credit card marketing guy, the Bharti Airtel was a negative profile in Standard Chartered. We were not supposed to sell credit card to Bharti Airtel. Because the salary was not paid on time, they were not supposed to, they were not giving the money back to the credit card on time. So they put them into negative. 8 years, 2,500 crore liability to Sunil Bharti. But he was mad at success. After 12th year, his profit was 2,500 crore. So imagination starts from there, where you start your purpose. If you start your purpose, my purpose is to end up in America. You work on that, 100% you will be there. But for that you need a lot of mind power. Mind power comes from meditation. Mind power comes from meditation. Always feel that you are getting better and better and better. If by quality or qualification, if I say the achievement I have taken, and many of the much highly educated people who is working in the same field, they haven't taken in my field. Because I practice these things. So about imagination, there are many things I can say, but only simple example, whatever you say or practice or think, same thing will be. Napoleon Hill very beautifully said, whatever the human mind can think, conceive and believe can be achieved. Napoleon Hill. Whatever the human mind can think, conceive and believe can be achieved. Not anything else. You start thinking. So when we talk about imagination, the imagination is of two types. One is creative, one is synthesized. What is creative imagination? Very simple. Creative imagination, Ruth Handler, you may be knowing the lady called Ruth Handler. You know? Don't tell me that. At least girls may be knowing. No? You have seen Barbie?
Yes.
Surely? You have dressed up? Barbie also? 100%? Actually, Ruth Handler, her husband, was running a small factory. They used to make toys. And one day when they reached home, her child, one girl, she made a cutout of a lady from a poster and she was dressing it up. And all of a sudden she got an idea. Girls always, the small girls, they like to dress up like a elder one, right or not? So what she did, she thought about a three-dimensional toy of a elderly girl with a dress code and all other materials. The Barbie was created there. Creative imagination, what is creative imagination? You think, you imagine, you find out the way, and ultimately you found. When you go to today, yesterday when I was talking to Samir, the same thing, the point he was discussing about, you have to be creative in corporate.
R2A2 formula in both the imagination. R2A2 formula. Very simple. Recognize some idea, recognize about that, and relate with that. After that, assimilate and apply. This is imagination. When you create an idea, this is a basic fundamental what you have to follow. The most important word is dream. After imagination comes the dream. And if you don't have dream, it is a vehicle without petrol, fuel. And you imagine after, when my age was 11 years old, my father asked me, if you marry a girl, what kind of demand you will give? Then I told Papa, if I get an ambassador car, I will marry any girl. Because ambassador car was it was a dream for me that time. There was no marriage at that time. The same way, young children, if you ask an 11-year-old boy, he will talk to you about Ferrari, he will talk about every car, everything in this world which is, very high-fi, right or not? That's it. But after 22, after 23, we become realistic. We understand that our dream, it's not possible. It's not ever possible. What we do? We leave our dreams aside. We just start to live based on the necessities. Please don't leave your dreams. I'll tell you, there was this video always motivated me. This is about Martin Luther King, an American. The person who's used to talk about only dreams. The sound is coming? The dream, only on dream. It's not working? Sound directly here? Abhishek? It's okay, sir. What this dream, whenever you meet anybody, any trainer who talks about dream, he starts with this person. He starts with the person. In 62, 2.5 lakh people were gathered in Washington DC without any Facebook, without any WhatsApp, without any messenger, anything. 2,50,000 people were gathered in Washington DC. Only talking about, this person was talking about dream. But today you won't understand, because today I understand at my age of 43 what was the need of dream. My all achievements today, my income, what I earn, everything is based on my dream. And Bhagwan bhi bahut khatarnak item. वो तदास्तु बोलते हैं. You know what is तदास्तु? What is the meaning of what तदास्तु? जैसे आप विचार करते वैसे होने. Right or not? And if you plan for 20 lakh rupees yearly package, he will give you only 10 lakh package. Whatever you plan, 50% you will get it. You will dream about one girl like, Aishwarya Rai and all, then you will get 50% of that. Boys, only for you I am telling. Really. And there is a very famous trainer, you have to listen. You must listen. His name is D.D. Rangarajan. T.T. Rangarajan. Amazing trainer, corporate trainer. He is a guru trainer. You should listen. Have you heard anybody? T.T. Rangarajan? He was a software engineer, became a trainer, now he is a guru. Just you go to YouTube, you will get very beautiful videos about him. And what he talks about dream, whatever he talks about and all these things you can understand. God also plans for you when you plan for that. When you have a plan, God plans for that. If you don't have a plan, He will not plan for you. And start dreaming. Dreams are the fuel for your success. Very important word. And goals and target. Next is coming after dreams, it comes in goals and target. I used to plan. Like my guru told me 23rd November you have to purchase it. I purchased it. The same when I was coming out, he asked me next target. I told this is a target. The same day, 3 days before I have purchased it. And next target I was just coming out with my Innova. He asked me next target. I told my dear sir, I need one plot. I need this thing, my PW. Exactly I purchased the same day. Whatever you place, I used to take a picture and put the date. And I used to write down like this. I have achieved this. My dream I have achieved, like marriage card. No, you make it marriage card on invitation card. उसमें date और place लिखता है क्या? हाँ, I don't think so because आप लोग तो मुझे बोलता नहीं. In invitation card, is there a date? Yes. Is there a place? Yes. Why it is so? Huh?
Why is it? If I am inviting you for marriage, it is not possible now. So, for example, okay, I am already married. One wife is there, and 2 kids also are there. Okay, and if I am inviting you for my marriage, I am telling you, 2016 October you come for my marriage. Is it possible? I have seen parents with you who didn't have any single penny in their pocket fix the marriage for 20 lakh rupees expense, and on the same date they completed their target. Wherever you write the target with the date, time, 100% that will work out. For example, you are writing down by 2016 December 31st, I'll be working in so-and-so company as a so-and-so position. 100% you will be there. But that starts from imagination and dream. And without this, nothing. You talk about whenever you have time, you visit, one person called in the website, Vineet K. Panchi. Vineet K. Panchi. Vineet K. Panchi. He was a president for Reebok in Asia region. Left the job, started his own training institute, training foundation. He makes jingles. This is a Red FM, all these companies, jingles he has made. Just see his beautiful workout. Now he doesn't earn money, satisfied, because that was his dream. His dream was acting, his dream was, direction. After working almost 20 years in the corporate field, this came off. Now whenever you get time, just go to like these people. You will understand tomorrow what you are going to face and how you have to overcome today. Very, very important actually. Goals and target is the most important thing.